Google just launched VEO 3.1, and it's a big upgrade. The clips look more cinematic, the motion flows seamlessly, and the physics finally add up. Then Anthropic hit back with Claude Haiku 4.5, a lighter model that runs nearly twice as fast while costing just a third of the price. And while those two were going head-to-head, Kong made its move with Volcano, an AI agent toolkit that stunned everyone by running a live demo where it ordered 900 coffees on stage. So let's break it down. All right, let's start with Google, because VEO 3.1 just dropped, and it's a serious step up. After weeks of leaks, Google officially unveiled its next generation AI video model, now available inside Flow and through the Gemini API. The jump in control is massive. The clips look more cinematic, motion feels smoother, and the physics finally make sense. For the first time, you can generate full audio directly inside the tool. Dialogue, ambient sound, even emotional tone, all synced automatically. Before,
the city always got a story. Just gotta listen.
or you had to manually layer sound in post, now it's built right in. For companies producing ads or training videos, that's a huge time saver. VEO 3.1 lives inside Flow, Google's AI filmmaking platform, but it's also tied to the Gemini API for developers, and soon will be part of Vertex AI for enterprise users. Pricing didn't change, 40 cents per second for the standard version, 15 cents for the fast one. No free tier, pay only for what's generated. Output options stay at 720p or 1080p, 24 frames per second, and you can stretch clips up to about 2.5 minutes using the new extend feature that continues from the last frame of the previous video. Great for building longer, connected scenes. Control runs deep here. You can feed it text prompts, images, or video clips, add up to 3 reference shots to lock in visual style, and even interpolate between start and end frames for seamless motion. They've added insert and remove tools to drop or erase objects mid-scene, though those are still rolling out on the API side. Large clients can now maintain product consistency across campaigns, move one logo or product photo, and VEO 3.1 keeps it identical in every shot. Flow also lets you tweak scenes without regenerating the entire thing, which turns what used to be a long rebuild into quick creative editing. Every clip carries Google's invisible Synth ID watermark and passes copyright and privacy filters before it's stored. Temporarily, for 2 days only unless you download it. Feedback has been mixed. Some creators love the control, others still feel OpenAI's Sora 2 delivers more natural realism. Matt Schumer from Other Side AI called VEO 3.1 less impressive visually than Sora 2, but praised its editing depth. 3D artist Travis Davids liked the sound system, yet criticized the lack of custom voices and the short 8-second limit on bass clips. Others ranked it as excellent usability, still behind Sora in realism. Basically, Google nailed functionality, but the realism raise is still tight. Now, while Google focused on film-grade visuals, Anthropic went the opposite way. Leaner, faster, and cheaper. Claude Haiku 4.5 just landed, and the efficiency jump is wild. Think of it as a compact version of Claude Sonnet 4.5, their top reasoning model from 2 weeks ago, but running twice as fast and costing 1/3 as much. Not long ago, Sonnet 4 was their flagship. Now that level of coding power fits inside a lightweight Haiku model at just $1 per million input tokens and $5 per million output. Despite being smaller, Haiku 4.5 matches Sonnet 4 in several benchmarks and even beats it in real-time tasks. Anything involving direct computer interaction, coding, automation, chat support feels much snappier. Anthropic even encourages users to pair models. Sonnet 4.5 can split a big project into smaller steps, then assign those pieces to multiple Haiku 4.5 instances running in parallel. It's built in multi-agent orchestration, turning one request into a small collaborative network. Performance numbers back it up. On SWE Bench, verified, coding results are on par with much larger systems, and response latency is impressively low. It's already available through the Claude API, Claude Code, Amazon Bedrock, and Google Cloud Vertex AI. So if you've been using Haiku 3.5, switching over takes just a quick endpoint update. Safety's been another highlight. Anthropic ran an extensive set of alignment tests and found Haiku 4.5 showed fewer misalignment issues than Sonnet 4.5 or Opus 4.1. In other words, it's their most stable model so far. It earned an AI Safety Level 2 certification, slightly looser than the Level 3 used for their top frontier systems, showing it's safe enough for wide release. They even put it through Severin stress tests, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and found minimal risk potential. Their public system card breaks down every dataset and benchmark used, including SWE-bench, Terminal Bench, Tau2 Bench, AIME, OSWorld, and MMLMU. This balance between frontier power and lightweight efficiency says a lot about where the industry's headed. Anthropic's approach lets you mix models like components. Sonnet handles reasoning, Haiku handles execution. It's less about one massive model and more about orchestration among smaller, specialized ones working together in real time. And then there's Kong, which just entered the scene with something that could totally reshape how developers build AI agents. It's called Volcano, and it's already turning heads. Essentially, Volcano is an open source toolkit that lets anyone create smart, customizable AI assistants with just a few lines of code. Here's why developers are hyped. Older frameworks like LangChain or Haystack were designed before a key standard called MCP, Model Context Protocol, even existed. MCP lets models communicate directly with tools, APIs, and databases using one shared format. Those older frameworks had to retrofit it later, while Volcano was built for it from the start. That makes integrations much cleaner, faster, and far less buggy. At the API Summit in New York, Kong's CTO, Mark Palladino, did a live demo that blew everyone away. He asked the crowd to scan a QR code, and instantly an AI agent built with Volcano grabbed people's names and locations, then placed over 900 coffee orders at nearby shops, all running on just 15 lines of code. The audience watched it happen in real time. Because Volcano is MCP native, it works seamlessly with Anthropic, OpenAI, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud models. It can even combine them mid-workflow using Claude for reasoning, then switching to a faster model for execution, automatically picking the best one for each task. Developers can spin up smaller sub-agents that other agents reuse, effectively creating mini AI ecosystems that manage themselves. Kong's CEO, Augusto Marietti, also announced that their AI gateway is getting major MCP upgrades. Now, any API you manage through Kong can instantly be turned into an MCP server, no manual setup needed. They added unified security via a new MCP OAuth plugin and introduced an AI integration composer that helps developers connect smart APIs like building blocks. You build, secure, and deploy within the same environment. Volcano is fully open source, and Kong is already inviting contributors to expand it. Even at this early stage, it's one of the most polished, straightforward frameworks for agent development available. It takes the overly complex LangChain graphs and distills them into a clean, simple TypeScript flow that actually works the way you expect. That's the full rundown for this week's wave of launches: Google pushing cinematic AI film tools, Anthropic streamlining intelligence into smaller packages, and Kong rewriting the rules of agent creation. If you had to pick one that'll make the biggest impact, which would it be? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next one.